What's up, guys? I decided to create this little channel just because a lot of y'all ask me for fantasy advice. I'm in a ton of leagues. A lot of you guys I help more than I help myself, to be quite frank. Right now, I'm just going to do my top five dislikes and likes. If you would, just give me a like, give me a subscribe, give me whatever the fuck. But I'm just trying to help everybody, really. And honestly, it might put me at a little bit of a disadvantage because of my opponents in all my other leagues. Anyways, diving into it, um, my number five dislike, Elik Iomanner. A lot of y'all might be tempted to start him because Calvin Ridley is out, but yeah, you really can't trust Cam Ward or that offense. And I really think Mike Vrabel is going to come into this game and just destroy his old team. I think New England just boat races Tennessee. Moving on. Keep in mind, this dislikes list doesn't tell you, hey, don't start these guys. I'm just trying to tell you, just temper a little bit of expectations. That's all. Number four, Ashton Genty. I think he might be game scripted out a little bit with how Kansas City's offense has been humming the last couple of weeks, especially with Rashee Rice coming back. I feel like Vegas is going to have to throw a ton. I mean, Genty could catch some balls, and you're going to start him either way. But just, again, temper expectations. Number three, Xavier Worthy. Again, Rashee Rice is back, and now the pecking order in Kansas City is going to be Rice, Kelsey, Worthy. I mean, Hollywood Brown, and then Juju. I mean, Juju's gone at this point. So I would just Worthy's going to be the deep guy, and you can expect maybe boom or bust out of him, and maybe some gadget plays. But I think they're going to pepper Rashee Rice in his first game back. Number two, Jahmyr Gibbs. Detroit plays Tampa on Monday, and the way to beat Tampa is through the air. You cannot run on them, man. With Vita Vea and company over there. I just think Gibbs is gonna, again, Gabe scripted out. I love the Detroit receivers, but I do not like the ground game against Tampa at all. And the number one for me dislikes AJ Brown, and a lot of that has to do with really what's been going on the last couple of weeks. I think Devontae Smith is the receiver to own in Philly for sure. It's not even really the matchup. I mean, yeah, Minnesota is a tough defense, but I I do not like anything that's going on in Philly right now. Moving on to my likes. Now, these likes are guys you could potentially maybe throw in the flex, maybe if you're torn between tight ends, whatever. My number five like is my guy Cortland Sutton. He's coming off a really bad game. Historically, over the last 3 years or so, in games that he has had 3 or fewer catches, the next game he has averaged about 7. So I expect him to be involved a ton, especially with Bo Nix getting in Sean Payton's ear, and potentially in the end zone. Not to mention the fact that they are inducting Demaryius Thomas into the Broncos Ring of Fame, and he was Sutton's mentor, and all. There's a narrative there. Anyways, number four, Wan'Dale Robinson, same game. No Malik Neighbors and Jackson Dart, obviously rookie. He's going to be under pressure a lot The Broncos have 10 more sacks than any other team this year. And I mean, it's a rookie quarterback. They're going to get after him quite a bit. So he's going to want to dump it off or get some quick routes. Sertan will not travel into the slot. So Wan'Dale Robinson should be open. I would not be shocked with 10 plus catches out of Wan'Dale Robinson. So I would start him if you got him. Number 3, Mason Taylor. Again, kind of like the Giants. No Garrett Wilson. Who the fuck else are the Jets going to throw to? And there's no way in hell that they could possibly throw for negative 10 yards in back-to-back weeks. I could see Mason Taylor getting peppered with targets. I mean, honestly, they're not going to throw at anybody else. Number 2, back to that Detroit-Tampa game. I love Jameson Williams. I know he's been boomer bust, but I think this game is going to have a lot of fireworks, and JMO is the one to provide it. I could see him going for a 60-yard touchdown or so. Goff is probably going to throw the ball about 30 or so times. So JMO's going to get involved. I would start him. And then my number 1 start of the week is Quinshon Judkins. Miami gives up on average about 170 yards per week to running backs. Judkins, since he came back from suspension or whatever the fuck, since week 2, he's averaged 19 touches a week. I would not be shocked if he touches the ball 30 times this week. There's no way in hell Dylan Gabriel throws the ball another 52 times or whatever he did last week. But if Cleveland was smart, they would pound the rock against Miami and milk this thing. And I think Judkins completely eats. With that, that's pretty much it. Again, I hate to be this guy. Give me a like. Give me a subscribe. Oh, God. Give me a subscribe. Comment if you have any questions about players that I have not mentioned. And with that, cheers. Have a profitable weekend. Thanks.